In the beginning, God created heavens and earth, and as time passed, He continued to pour wisdom upon man, leading him to discoveries that would change the world forever. One such journey was the creation of the internet, an invention that would connect nations, spread knowledge, and ultimately fulfill God's plan of bringing people closer together. This is the history of the internet, the impact of divine wisdom. I am Eric. Welcome. In times of crisis, God grants wisdom to those who seek solutions. During World War II, as darkness spread across the world, God placed a special intelligence in the heart of a man named Alan Turing. Through his brilliance, Turing created a machine that could decode the enemy's message, saving countless lives. But Turing did not break codes. He laid the foundation for a new world, one where machines could think, process, and communicate. This was just the beginning. When the Soviet Union launched the Sputnik, the world trembled. But God was already preparing a way for man to stay connected. He placed wisdom in the minds of American scientists to create a communication network that could withstand any disaster. This divine inspiration led to the birth of the ARPANET, a system designed to keep knowledge flowing, even if war struck again. And so, on a historic day in 1969, the first ever message was sent over ARPANET. The scientists intended to type a login, but only managed to send 2 letters before the system crashed. LO. Perhaps it was not just a technical error. Perhaps it was God whispering a greeting to mankind, saying, "Hello, I am with you always, even in the digital age." Then came the email. Ray Tomlinson, guided by a mind filled with divine curiosity, sought a way for people to communicate through computers. As he searched for a symbol to separate names, his eyes landed on art, a sign that had long been overlooked. The first email was sent, and though Ray would later forget what it said, the world had just entered a new era, one where distance would never be a barrier again. God is a God of order, and so, in 1983, He granted wisdom to scientists Vinton Cerf and Robert Kahn to create TCP and IP, the language of the internet. It gave structure to the chaotic digital world, allowing computers to communicate clearly and efficiently. The world was coming together, one connection at a time. Then, in 1989, God planted a vision in the heart of Tim Berners-Lee, a vision of web that would unite all knowledge. He called it the World Wide Web. But just like a man's journey, the internet had its stumbles. The first website had a broken link, reminding us that even in the greatest inventions, imperfections remains. Yet, God's wisdom continued to guide. The Bible says, "My people perish for lack of knowledge." And so, in 1998, God granted 2 young men, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, the vision for a tool that would organize the world's knowledge in the name of Google. And like all great creations, it had its quirks, like an expensive "I am feeling lucky" button that almost cost them their startup. Yet, their mission remained clear: to make knowledge accessible to all. God created man for fellowship, and in 2004, He stirred a young mind, Mark Zuckerberg, with the idea of connecting people online. Facebook was born. Yet, even divine ideas come with their trials. A small coding error led to accidental breakup notifications, causing quite a few awkward conversations. But the vision of global connection remained. From a wartime machine to a global digital empire, the internet has evolved under the guiding hand of God. Today, it spreads news, shares gospel, and connects hearts. But as we continue to build, we must ask ourselves, how do we use this divine gift? God has given this tool not just for entertainment, but for enlightenment, unity, and His glory. The internet is a story still unfolding, and with wisdom, it can be used to fulfill His purpose.